Good morning and welcome to Live Highline in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Blackman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Thursday matinee performance. This is when we begin our week of Live Highline here at Magic City Jai-Alai. We have 9 games for you beginning at noon. In addition to fast and fun highlight action, each of today's games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. And if these terms are new to you, we'll explain them throughout the performance. We also have a pick 3 wager in Game 4, the high-paying High 5 jackpot, which begins in Game 3 with its $2,000 guarantee, and the all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot beginning in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchingwager.com, or if you're in Connecticut, at mywinners.com. But placing bets is not necessary in order to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. Once again, betting not required, though available if you'd like to. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not have any scratches in today's performance. If the term scratch is new to you, a scratch occurs when a player who has been scheduled to play in a performance is out for a medical reason or an injury. We do have a couple players that are out of the rotation and who do not appear in the program, but everyone who is in the program is going to play today and hopefully play well. And ladies and gentlemen, we recognize that these are new times. We're still dealing with the effects of COVID, many other things going on around us. Some of you still sheltering in place, some of you just venturing out. We're just glad to be able to try to bring you highlight as sports entertainment as best we can as we all learn to confront this new normal. So wherever we are, just hope that you're safe and healthy. And we look forward to bringing you this performance of Live Highlight at Magic City Jai-Alai, which begins at 12 noon. Andrew, hi.
Stu, hello.
How are you?
Good to be back. Week 7 already. Does fly by. We say it every week, but I said we're almost halfway through June. We've been here a month and a half.
Don't remind me.
Big news, yes. Casino should be opening pretty soon. Starting to get, as you were talking about, some of those protocols being, restrictions being lifted. So
I wasn't talking about protocols. I only talk about highlight. I don't, protocols are...
Sure. As we get more normal, as we venture throughout. But yes, we'll be back here at Magic City Friday, right? Friday we'll be opening. Sports Club is open. We got great things up there, including that 5% rebate program on losing highlight tickets. That's one of the big things that we were talking about. They're advertising up there. Scott mentioned it when he joined us on the broadcast. 5% back on losing tickets. They got food vouchers as well, so you can enjoy some food, and then you can enjoy some simulcasting betting options. There's TVs there as well, so a lot of stuff to enjoy in the Sports Club, and then we'll get that casino fully open for on Friday. So exciting stuff coming down the pipeline here at Magic City.
And as always, to start things off, if I'm not mistaken, we have some type of video.
Yes, Stu.
Don't
Stu's
we?
on the video reminder. Yes.
Yes, because you have to understand, the more video we have, the less I have to talk. So,
true.
As far as I'm concerned, let's just start The Godfather Part 1 about 10 minutes before we start, and then...
will take us through.
Exactly.
Well, this one will be a little different than The Godfather. This is going to explain the scoring format for this matinee performance. Well, all of our performances. The first 8 games feature spectacular 7 scoring. What exactly does that mean? This video will clear it up for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And that video explains Spectacular 7 scoring, and that will be the feature scoring format for the first 8 games of this performance. Both singles and doubles games will feature Spectacular 7, and then that 9th and final game will be slightly different, but when we get there, we'll have a video to explain that for you. And a couple minutes to game 1. Maybe a good time to update you on those season-long standings we got. We have a couple different things running concurrently here at Magic City. Got those singles and doubles standings. The championship singles from the start of the season will go to the end of the season. We're ending at the end of November. Each time a player gets a win in a singles game, well, that's just a running total, and the person that has the most wins at the end of the season will take home a $15,000 bonus. The second highest will take home $10,000, and third highest will take home $5,000, and that is for singles. So updating you on who is in the money right now. Douglas, last year's singles and doubles champion, 20-year-old phenom in this sport. A great player. If you haven't seen him, you'll get your first taste of him in game number 3 and then in singles actions in games 8 and 9. But Douglas leading the way. 26 singles wins on the year. He is in the money just under 60% of the time. So think about that. 3 out of every 5 times he gets on the court, pretty much he finishes in the top 3 at least, not including his quad finishes in those 9th games. 26 wins there for Douglas. Going down the leaderboard in second place, number 23, Ikeda, with 23 wins. And in third place, after a winless week, there's Anderluck at 19 wins. So 26 for Douglas, 23 for Ikeda, and 19 for Anderluck. Those are the top 3 in the singles. And to tie it for 4th place, you got Bueno and you got Tennessee, both with 16. So after Anderluck's winless week, those guys put a little dent in that gap between 3rd and 4th place, and maybe they'll overtake it at some point throughout this week. And Bueno's been playing really well. Tennessee also been playing pretty well. So both of those guys with an opportunity to get in the money there for singles. And I was going to get into the doubles, but we'll talk about the doubles before we get into doubles. It's a lot of numbers. We don't want to confuse all the people with those standings. Before we get into it,
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
We have just less than 2 minutes remaining for placing all wagers in our first game. Notice you got your hair cut. I would say that Bradley was supposed to be back, so the who's back of the week must be my hairline. It's got to be someone. What does Bradley have to do with your hairline?
I said who's back of the week. Bradley was saying that he was hopefully going to be back, and he's not back.
Right.
So who's back of the week is my hairline. We were talking about the hair loss, so someone's got to be back. It was supposed to be funny. I don't know.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Inside, I'm dying. Yeah, really. Inside, I'm dying. I'm not showing a lot of laughter outwardly.
Oh, and a final reminder, folks. Yes, that Fantasy Highline will be starting for week number 7 in just a couple minutes. Once we start the game, we will lock those lineups. So if you've yet to get those in, we'll give you a couple minutes to finalize those. FantasyHighlight.com.
I see you with your finger on that button. You're just waiting to shut people out.
I was waiting.
You a few more minutes. It's just you with the computer.
Once that clock hits 0, we're closing it up. So you're
like
30 seconds.
Yeah. Button.
Eager, very eager. 30 seconds, 20. Oh, maybe even less than that.
Well, if nothing else, I'm going to blow the whistle, and then we'll start playing highlight. And that was the whistle. I know because I blew it. And it's time to begin this Thursday matinee performance of Live Highline here at Magic City Jai-Alai, beginning with Game 1. Game 1 also begins the Mighty Ocho Jackpot. This is a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Juice. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Cool Fitness. Juice serves. We begin game 1. Cool Fitness with a hard backhand. Juice has it at the 11 line. Rebote left side, a 2-all, way out of play. Point 1. In our second matchup of the day, we have the white shirt of post 3 receiving. This is Avuelo. Avuelo moves up on it to make the catch. Hard backhand, caught by Juice. Avuelo, swing and a miss, point 1. Now receiving the green shirt of post 4, number 30, Diaz. Good catch by Diaz on the left side. He goes deep. Caught in the air by Juice. Juice takes a step. Good catch by Diaz. Ball tipped. Point 4. Here's the black shirt of post 5. Our next matchup has Diaz serving to Lamonte. Rebote left side by Diaz. Here's Lamonte from the 9 line. Hard to the inside he goes. Diaz is there. Big backhand by Diaz. Tipped by Lamonte. Point 4. Now receiving post 6. Asier. Ball tipped off the serve, point 4. Diaz with 3 straight points. He now serves to the pink shirt of post 7, CRB. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on a serve. That went past the 7. This point goes to post 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Legend. Ball missed at the side wall. That was a good serve by CRB. Point 7. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Cool Fitness. With a hop, Cool Fitness makes the catch. Caught on the left side of CRB. Rebote forehand by CRB. Catch by Cool Fitness, almost. Point 7. 4 points for post 7, CRB. This matchup has him serving to Avuelo. It's a nice forehand rebote by CRB. Powerful backhand by Avuelo. Scores for Avuelo. Point 3. 3 serving to post 1 in the red shirt. We have Juice. Ball tipped to the inside, point 1. 1 with 4 points. Here's post 5, the black shirt, Lamonte. Nice throw by Lamonte. Juice lets it pass, looks for the rebote. Lost the rebote, too low, point 5. Here's post 6 in the yellow shirt. Assier receives. Good catch by Lamonte. That's a nice throw. Assier for the rebote. Lamonte with the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Assier, nice rebote save. Carom by Lamonte. Big bounce. Good catch by Assier, but he's going to hold it. Point 5. Well played by Lamonte and Assier. 5 with 4 points. Serving post 4. Return to the court is Diaz. That's a beautiful rebote save by Lamonte. Again, nice try. Ball fell just short of the front wall. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt at post 4. Diaz trying to stop him. Legend, post 8. Good catch by Diaz. Backhand, hit the sidewall. Juggling. Ball went in and out of Legend Cesta. Ball juggled. That is point and game to the green shirt of post 4, Diaz. 7, 1, and 5 will play off for second and third place. 7 first serves to 1. Good catch by CRB. Holding on CRB's catch. Point 1. Possible place point for Juice. Trying to stop him, Lamonte. Point and place to post 1. 7 serves 5. This is a playoff for third place. Point and show. That's a third place finish for post 5, Lamonte. Unofficial order finish 4-1-5. Results are official from Game 1. Coming in first, post 4, Diaz. Taking second, post 1, Juice. Coming in third, post 5, Lamonte. 4-1-5 is the official order finish for Game 1. There are your prices. The Quinella, that's first and second in any order, so that's 1-4 or 4-1, returning $19.60. The Trifecta, 4-1-5, that's first, second, and third place finishing. 4-1-5, $235.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in Game 2, and post time is just 7 minutes away.
And coming up for you folks, we got another video now. This one is going to get into more of the rules of highlight, explaining how to win and how to lose in this great sport. Take a look.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in highline. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that was winning and losing in highlight. Just a couple ways to win, couple ways to lose. But you always want to stay on the court as opposed to making that walk back to the bench. And that's the key in this sports too. And we got a question coming up on the live stream from one of our fans asking about the material of some of the baskets. We've talked about the woods and strength of woods before, and this is a really interesting conversation. So it's all you, Stu. Take it.
So the baskets that we use are made actually locally, but the material that makes up the cesta is imported from Spain. So historically, highlight cestas have been made from chestnut. So the frame that goes around the edge is one solid piece of steam-bent chestnut, and then connected yes.
I like that. I said that in the mic.
Steam-bent
chestnut. Wow.
Steam-bent chestnut.
We're really this.
And then
is great.
in the middle, there's thinner slices of chestnut make up the ribs, and then the membrane, or what's woven, like in any type of woven basket, the reeds used to weave the basket are a little different. We get the ribs and the frame from Spain. They're made here, and here we opt for synthetic membrane. So this is actually a vinyl that is very thin, and it's woven the same way a traditional highlight basket is woven. But we find that with this ball and for these players, we get a little more use and time out of the vinyl reeds than we do with the natural reeds. Mm-hmm. So that's the only difference, but the technology is all the same.
It's pretty cool. I know we have a couple of those videos. One would be really cool is, they sometimes I've seen it with like NFL footballs. They show the process of like those being made and how it's stitched and assembled. A highlight cesta from scratch, just videotaping that whole process. I don't know. I mean, how long would that even take? That would be pretty cool, but how long does
Most
that?
cestas take about 10 days to make from beginning to
10
end.
days?
About 10 days from beginning to end.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why when we see El Barba have a temper tantrum and slam his against the... Yeah, I have a feeling he's got a nasty surprise coming if he breaks his cesta. But far be it for me to say that. But yeah, no, it's... And considering that the basket maker is Manuel, who is a judge on the court, and he has a temper tantrum and blam! It's like... See, what happens is, as we've discussed elsewhere, and this is the first time in highlight, so going back to however long, where the Fronton, the company, provides players with the cesta.
Right.
So we actually buy these cestas for them. They don't have other places they have a cesta allowance with the players.
Yeah, maybe a little less care if it's, you'd be more willing.
If you're dropping 450 bills on this,
right.
See how often you slam it into that sidewall.
Exactly. But yeah, that would be cool. I mean, the whole start to finish. I mean, how it gets into that shape. You're talking about steam bent chestnut. I mean, just the gears are churning. Just how that would look, and that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm really intrigued. I mean, I took a woodworking class, and I'm not blowing smoke. It's not BS. I took a woodworking class,
and I could easily make one of these.
And I couldn't. No, not. I'm just interested in like the strength of woods and their durability and what goes well with
and
what.
Flex.
Yeah,
and flex.
It's really interesting. I took out of that class. I made a cutting board of 3 woods: birch, oak, and purple heart. I can tell you that birch is the lightest. oak is in the middle, and that purple heart, darker. It's a really strong wood. So check it out. It's really cool too.
You're a numbers expert. You're a woodworking expert.
So, I can't be not an expert on.
And look, we don't have enough time to talk about it. And also, before we left you for the weekend, there was some discussion as to what would happen first: my getting back on meds,
Yes.
or you watching
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka, the original.
Yes.
And you came in today whistling a little ditty that leads me to believe that you have seen the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
It has been watched.
And I, in fact, remind you of Gene Wilder in some way in that, huh? Or you could see me playing that role?
Hilarious. I think you could do it. You have the capability, just like the lines that he uses. He's so quick and he's so witty. It just reminds.
Wow, I enjoy having my ego stroke like this.
No,
it's actually put me in a good mood for game 2.
We're ready to go. How about that? See,
we have less than a minute till we begin our second game, and then of course we'll get more information on your experience with.
Yes, I was going to say that was a good. That was a little foreshadowing, and we'll watch for those viewers to go up. And I know there's a couple people not in the chat that are really interested in this review, so we'll wait for them to get in there.
Ah, okay. We are ready to begin game number 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Jedden. Receiving in the blue of post 2, El Barba. See, it was funny. I was distracted because I saw Jedden on the outside of the court walking this direction. I'm like, no, wait a second. I just announced that you're...
I think he's supposed to be
this
in
whole
the
locker
court.
room thing with us not having a locker room and the players out where the audience usually sits leaves a little bit desired. But he made it. That's good. Jedden serves El Barba. There's the serve. Game 2 begins. That's a beautiful backhand throw to start off our second game. El Barba from the forehand. 3-wall play. That's going to score. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. This matchup has El Barba serving to Tennessee. Rebote left side to the outside. El Barba going for an outside placement that missed. Point 3. Green shirt of post 4 receives. Here's number 15, Legend. Low and hard to the inside. Tennessee's there. Tennessee threw it into the overhead screen. Got away from him. Lost a point. In this next matchup, Legend will serve to the black shirt of post 5. Diaz. Backhand to the inside, gets over Legend's head. Legend for the rebote. Diaz moves up on it, winds up, back to the inside. Good catch by Legend. Legend sent that one to the overhead screen, point 5. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, CRB. Rebote left side by Diaz. Big bounce. Brought down by CRB. Karam by CRB. Lands in and scores point 6. Now receiving post 7. Vuelo, the pink shirt. Low, hard, and inside. CRB going for rebote, but sending it off the court. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8. Ben. Well, for the rebote on the left side. Did not get it into his Cesta. That was on his frame. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All points are now double through the end of the game. That's all matchups are double through the end of the game. First return, Jedden in the second round. Catch by Ben. Rebote left side by Ben. Jedden moves back, makes the catch. Got away from Ben, point 1. Post 2 receives El Barba. Rebote left side by Jedden. Difficult rebote, saved by El Barba. Here's Jedden. Good catch by El Barba. Hard throw to the inside. Gets by Jedden and scores. Point 2. Post 3 receives. Tennessee. Nice backhand by Tennessee. Rebote, beautifully thrown by El Barba. Tennessee hard to the inside. That hit the overhead screen. Point 3. Tennessee has 3 points. In this matchup, he serves to Legend. Rebote left side, save by Tennessee. Here's Legend. Hard and low. Caught by Tennessee. Juggling ruled. Point 4. In case the judge didn't see it, Legend was there to help. Here's post 5, Diaz. Point 4. Possible game point, Legend. Trying to stop him, CRB. That's a terrible serve. Point 6. 6 with 3 points. Here's post 7, Vuelo, as play continues. A ball just dropped. Point 6. Possible game point here for CRB in post 6. Trying to stop him, Ben. Rebote missed. Point 8. Play continues. Ben's on the board with 3 points. He serves to Jedden, who returns in the red of post 1. Ball missed at the sidewall, point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt of post 8, Ben. Here trying to stop him, post 2, the blue shirt, El Barba. Ben, 2-all rebote. El Barba read it, stopped it, returns it hard. 3-wall play, cut off in the air by Ben. Nice catch by El Barba. He goes deep. Rebote. Left side by Ben. Too high. Hit the rail. Point 2. Well played point. Two with 5 points and a possible game point for El Barba. Trying to stop him. Post 3, Tennessee. Nice backhand. Rebote forehand. Tennessee moves up, makes the catch. There's the backhand. Rebote save. Falls short of the front wall. Point 3. Play continues again. Possible game point here for post 3, the white shirt, Tennessee. Trying to stop him is Diaz. Point in game, white shirt at post 3, Tennessee. 3 wins it. This is a playoff for second and third place. 4 will serve 6. 8 will then serve 2. 4 first serve 6. Over serve, point 6. 6 got it. 8 serves 2. This is for third place. Reverse 2-all cut out nicely. Point and show. That's a third place finish for El Barba. Unofficial order finish 3-6-2. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, post 3, Tennessee. Taking second, post 6, CRB. Coming in third, post 2, El Barba. $2 quinella, 3-6. That's 3-6 or 6-3. $99.60. That's first and second in any order. The trifecta, 50-cent price, 3-6-2, 349.10, and a respectable win price. $2 on 3 to win. Return $22.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 3, a spectacular 7 singles match, a doubles match rather, the first of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. Next game, just like our singles games, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time, 8 minutes away.
Week 6 of Magic City Jai-Alai is in the books. Going into week 7, last year's singles champion, number 13 Douglas, finds himself in a comfortable and familiar spot yet again atop the singles standings. After being shut out in the first 2 performances of the week, the Wonder Boy was able to refocus and close out week 6 with 3 much-needed victories. He now has 26 singles wins for the season, maintaining his 3-win lead ahead of Ikeda. Newly dubbed the Barista for his amazing coffee-making skills, number 23 is arguably Douglas's biggest threat to the singles throne. Even accounting for his 2 days of vacation, Ikeda tallied 3 wins and finished in the money in 10 of his 12 total appearances. That's over 80%. Ikeda is currently in second place with 23 wins, but we expect him to whip up some piping hot play to pave his way to the top of the leaderboard. In third place, we still have the 2018 singles champion, number 1 Anderluck. Magic City's Winter Soldier wasn't able to make up any ground this week, laying a goose egg in the win column. However, Anderluck still stands just 7 wins away from first place, so as long as he doesn't repeat another winless week, he still has a chance to get back on pace with his 2 competitors currently in the lead. Entering the week with only 6 singles wins for the season, number 77 made the necessary adjustments both mentally and physically that led to the best play we've seen from him this season. El Barba exited the Fronton with a solid stat line of 4 wins in week 6. Number 77 was back to his usual jovial and goofy self on the court, even breaking out his patented victory celebration for the first time this year. We're taking this as a strong indicator that the real El Barba is back and maybe even better than ever. Will the real El Barba please stand up? Congratulations to everyone's favorite bearded pelotari for his first ever golden cesta. Just 3 weeks are left in the first doubles tournament of the season, and things are really heating up. Douglas and Lamonte added 2 more victories in week 6, giving them a total of 20 wins in this first doubles tournament. However, their play paled in comparison to the doubles domination executed by the team of Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno and Tennessee totaled an impressive 5 victories in week 6. They have now closed the gap and are just 4 games away from first place with 16 doubles victories in this tournament so far. But we don't want to rule out the teams of Asier and Kubala, Carballo and Juice, and Anderluck and Diaz, who stand with 10, 9, and 8 wins respectively. With only 3 weeks left in this first doubles tournament, these teams will most certainly be laying it all on the line as they try to play their way into the big money. Shout out to this week's fantasy winner, Machu Picchu. Watch our weekly fantasy review on YouTube or our Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel for more details on Machu Picchu's winning Week 6 lineup. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so even if you miss out on one week, you can come back or join at any time. Visit Fantasy Jai-Alai to join the league, draft your own team, and start winning. This week's Robote play goes to number 18, CRB. CRB had been struggling to get his footing this season, but he really turned it around in week 6. With a combination of improved catching and focus, he captured 3 singles wins. Those same qualities were crucial in helping this former Canes wide receiver make this no-look Robote save that sent him flying into the side netting. Take a look at this Robote play of the week.
CRB cocks the 2-all. Ben, what foot speed? What power? What a Robote by CRB.
And that was the Robote recap for week number 6 here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Week 6 of a long season. We're going through the end of November, so hopefully a lot more of those. Well, there will be a lot more of those Robote recaps and a lot more fantasy updates, a lot more doubles updates. All that stuff will be coming your way throughout the season. And last week's Golden Cesta winner, El Barba. First career Golden Cesta out of 2019, 2020. Out of those 2 seasons, his first week leading the roster in singles wins ever, so a big week for El Barba, and he had been struggling. One of the guys we were talking about just didn't seem to have it mentally and physically, but really got it back on track last week. 4 singles wins to lead the roster, and also that team of Ben and El Barba picked it up in doubles play as well. Taking you into now this first doubles game of the day. Game number 3 will be coming your way in just under 2 minutes. And a reminder, this is your only opportunity to bet that high five before game number 3, your last and final opportunity to bet the high five for the matinee performance. Got a minute left to do so, and while we have an extra minute, we updated the single standings before game 1. Let's get you those double standings before game number 2. This first doubles tournament is part of a championship doubles series here at Magic City Jai-Alai, so we'll have 3 different tournaments throughout the series. This first tournament is ending June 28th, so about 3 weeks of action left in that one. And the team of Douglas and Lamonte still on top. They have 20 wins in doubles, but a big week for the team of Tennessee and Bueno gives them 16 wins in the doubles tournament, so they are just 4 wins outside of first place. Douglas and Lamonte with 20, Tennessee and Bueno with 16. And we only pay out to the top 2 spots in those doubles as opposed to singles, which is the top 3, so that's why we're only giving you the top 2. And there's a couple teams, Kubal and Asier, they got 10 wins. Carballo and Juice had 9 wins. And then that team of Anderluck and Diaz, Stu, predicting that team is going to have a particularly big week. And Diaz has been missing some time with a knee injury, so they have a lot less doubles games than these other teams. And they played great, just great at the end of last week. So we'll see if they pick it up right where they left off to game number 3.
With this serve, we'll begin game number 3, a spectacular 7 doubles match. The first of 3 doubles games in this afternoon's performance. This game played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Barba serves. It's a nice 2-all for El Barba. That scores point 1. One first up on the board in our third game. This matchup has El Barba serving to the white shirts of post 3, Asier and Kubala. Rebote by El Barba, caught by Kubala. Point 1. That'll bring to the court the green shirts of post 4, Bueno and Tennessee. Powerful backhand. Taken in the air by Ben. Bueno moves up, makes the catch. Strong backhand throw. Rebote. Nicely played by El Barba. Here's Tennessee with a tip ball at the 12 line. Point 1. 3 straight points for post 1. On the court, black shirts of post 5. Now receiving, Lamonte and Douglas. Powerful backhand to start things off. Catch by Douglas. Karen by Douglas. Got him. Point 5. This matchup has Lamonte serving to the yellow shirts of post 6. Cool Fitness and Jedden. Over serve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. That went past the 7. This point goes to the yellow shirts of post 6. In this matchup, Jedden will serve to the pink shirts of post 7, Juice and Carballo. Hard backhand by Carballo. Rebote not coming out. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirts, Post 8, team of Diaz and Anderluck. Carballo did not take that coming front ways. Decided to throw Robote. Difficult shot. Missed it. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, Post 2, CRB Vuelo. Over serve. Once again, ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That missed. Point 2. 2 serves to the white shirts of Post 3, Asier and Kubala. Robote left side by CRB. Kubala makes the catch to the outside. Excellent catch by Vuelo. Point 3. Green shirts of a Post 4 receive. Bueno in Tennessee. Kubala with the catch at the 12 line. Here's Bueno from the front court. Robote coming all the way out. Robote thrown beautifully by Asier. Tennessee, difficult catch. And a dangerous throw. Wow. Catch by Bueno. He winds up. Back to the inside. Kubala's got it. Great catch by Kubala. Robote saved by Asier. Caught by Bueno. Carambola by Bueno. Caught, but juggled. That ball came way in and out of the cesta of Kubala. Point 4. Red shirts of Post 1 now return. El Barba and Ben. El Barba picked the serve, then dropped it. Point 4. Four with 4 points. Back and ready to receive. Post 5, the black shirts. Lamonte and Douglas. Over serve. Point 5. Five with 3 points. Jedin and Cool Fitness receive. It's a good serve by Lamonte. Difficult forehand Robote save by Douglas. Outside placement, thrown about 3 feet off the court. Point 5. Possible game point, black shirts of Post 5. Lamonte and Douglas trying to stop them. Post 7, Juice and Carballo. Scoop attempt tipped. Point 7. Seven with 3 points. Here's Post 8. This matchup has Juice serving, to Diaz and Anderluck. Anderluck moves up and knocks it down. 0.7. Possible game point, post 7, the pink shirts, Juice and Carballo. Trying to stop them, CRB and Vuelo in the blue post 2. Backhand clipped the sidewall, but scored. Point in game, post 7, Juice and Carballo. No playoff here, thankfully. 5 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish, 7-5-4. It's official. Coming in first, post 7, Juice and Carballo. Taking second, post 5, Lamonte and Douglas. Coming in third, post 4, Bueno and Tennessee. And your prices are up on the board. Let's start with the Quinella. That's first and second in any order, 5-7 or 7-5, returning $61.40. The Trifecta, 7-5-4, $466.50. But look at that win price. $2 on 7 to win, returned $44.20. It's a nice payoff. Good to see. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 4th game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Post time for game number 4, 7 minutes away.
It's always exciting when you get those win prices, place prices. I mean, that's a big one. I mean, 44, it's like...
44 is nice.
That's huge.
You definitely want to see that.
And makes a little sense there. It's not necessarily all about the amount bet. Sometimes it's, which post wins and post 7. We just actually ran the numbers on it. If you have like millions of possible outcomes and they actually tell you, post 1, post 2, and they give you what percentage each post should win statistically. And actually post 7 was, I think it was about 9% of the time, which was the lowest. So makes sense there with the prices, why it might be one of the higher prices. That post 7 is the statistically, out of millions of simulations, millions and millions of combinations, yes, that is the toughest one. I think it comes in like 9% of the time. I said, yeah, it wins there. So also interesting factoid for the betting public out there as well.
Are you going to start getting into those kind of details?
I was going to say we bumped the brakes.
Highline statistics become, fortunately, not a black hole because they're finite. I mean, they are finite.
Right.
When you get into simulations, though, I've seen 1 or 2 of those tables. It's really kind of mind-boggling. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, and actually, sayhighline.com, they actually added those simulation statistics up there, so if you want to check them out yourself. There's actually different stats, which is interesting for 7 and 9 point games. The Spectacular 7 and Spectacular 9.
I've heard this.
And at first you're like, that's a little weird, but you think about the doubling of the points, and you play to 7 as opposed to playing to 9, those last 2 points to get are awfully difficult. And the people at the end of the rotation order, like those 6, 7, 8 posts, their percentages are a little higher just because they're more likely to come up a second time. So that's why those percentages are a little bit raised. So the lower posts in those 9 point games, the back posts like 5, 6, 7 are all a little bit higher, and it makes sense why. You just get more opportunity in that 9 point game over the course of million simulations. Obviously, not this is a
and
small.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that I'm picturing the little old parimutuel enthusiast in the lobby of any one of the highlights
Yeah.
with a book, looking up, saying, I like the one in the red shirt.
It's a good one.
I like the one in the red shirt.
16% of the time. The 1 and the 2 are the exact same. Those are the 2 highest, which makes sense because if you don't win, you get a chance in that first point, and you can run it from the 1 or the 2 post. And then if you don't, you're also the first one to come up with the double points.
Ah.
And so, just it's all about, chances and opportunity and reps. So they get more opportunity to come up in those earlier posts.
Whereas when our players first started figuring out that there were advantages to different post positions.
When did that come?
In the beginning, we obviously talked about things in training back in 2018, but you don't really see it until this is the first year that a number of them have felt it, though. Yeah. This is the first time that I've actually sat with them, listening to them on the bench. Well, our equivalent of the bench with social distancing. We have individual chairs now.
Right.
But where you hear them saying, look, I'm not going to get back up. I'm not going to get back up. Now, that's what you always heard in traditional highline, is that, guys buried in the 5 or 7, they know that they have to make the most of it when they're up there. Clearly, Douglas,
right.
I think he understands probably more than anyone else that he needs to capitalize when he's on the court.
Yeah.
I don't think he feels under quite so much pressure to run a game out, but he does understand the important that if he does sit down, there's a possibility he's not going to get back.
Right,
up.
and especially what you're saying, and you're in those 5, 6, and 7 posts, you're less likely to throw kill shots. And he came out in that doubles game. His first throw of the day was a carom. I don't know the last time he's come out and thrown first shot of the day. All he had was the warm up and just fired it, and it scored, and it was a perfect shot. But you saw less and less of that, and I think that as throughout the season, I think you're going to start to see him throw those more and more because he understands that he's out there, he's got to win. And as as the season progresses, the rallying and the catching and just catching one more ball than your opponent, obviously that's the name of the game, but that's going to get tougher as it goes on.
Well, no, it's something that's actually quite typical in tournament play in highline. Having announced a number of NAJF tournaments and Tournament of Champions over the years, basically did a lot of announcing between 91 and the mid-2000s when there were still quite a number of tournaments. And you would see the ball being thrown harder, but you'd see more conservative play overall. Right. Unless you were playing more than a 9-point game, you occasionally would see an 11-point game. And then players would sometimes be willing to risk the shot. Yeah. But traditionally in highlight, players are risk averse. They really are risk averse. They would prefer just to get out there and pound it, and that's what we saw with Douglas the entire first month. We saw that he was winning by throwing the ball low, hard, and inside, getting it by them on the inside. So one of the goals in highlight, throw the ball where your opponent's not. That was working for him. It's not as fancy as the 2-wall. It's not as fancy as an outside placement. It's not as fancy as an ace serve, but it is safer. And if it works for you, and obviously, as we've talked about, he's in a limited number of games. So throw out wins to try to make sure because you don't have those 3 games. Right. And with that rambling, we're ready to begin game number 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 4 does begin today's pick 3. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have number 37, Tennessee. Receiving in the blue of post 2, number 29, Boello. Tennessee serves. We begin game 4. That ball goes right by Tennessee on the left side and scores. Well thrown by Boello, point 2. Boello first up on the board in our 4th game. Here's Juice. Ball knocked down by Boello on the forehand, point 3. This matchup has Juice serving to Ancier wearing the green shirt of post 4. Catch on the forehand of Juice, hard throw. Point 3. Black shirt at post 5. Cool Fitness receives. No playing that. Rebote, point 5. In this matchup, Cool Fitness will serve to the yellow shirt at post 6, Diaz. Diaz from the forehand. Back to the inside. Cool Fitness cuts it off, but does not hold on to it at the 8 line. Point 6. Now receiving the pink of post 7, Lamonte. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That went past the 7, and this point goes to the 7. Here to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt of post 8, CRB. Nice backhand by CRB. Rebote left side, missed by Lamonte, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Tennessee. Scoop by CRB. Nice forehand follows. Tennessee got that off in time, though it looked kind of awkward. Tennessee's there. Throws it hard, but low. Nice rebote by CRB. Tennessee's there again. Showing a lot of control on that backhand. That looks nice. No, got to go with that on the left side. Yep. You know. Point 8. Post 2 receives. The blue shirt, Vuelo. Excellent catch by Vuelo. Pulled a tough one from the side wall. That's a nice backhand. CRB on the rebote. Vuelo with a tip ball on the forehand. Point 8. Straight points to a possible game point here for CRB. Trying to stop him, post 4, Ossier. Excellent catch by CRB at the 9 line. Backhand to the outside. Ossier for the rebote. That's a nice rebote by Ossier. CRB backpedaling, stops it, puts it back inside. Here's Ossier. Hard throw by Ossier. Will score. Well played by Ossier, point 4. Play continues. Ossier serving to post 3, Juice. Under, point 3. Juice with 4 points, serving to post 5, Cool Fitness. Yep, that's another underserve. 2 in a row. Wow, point 5. Yep, we don't like to see that. Now we have Cool Fitness serving to Diaz. Catch on the forehand of Cool Fitness. Point 5. Possible game point here for Cool Fitness in the black shirt at post 5. Trying to stop him, Lamonte. Point and game to the black shirt of post 5, Cool Fitness. 8 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order finished 5-8-3. It's official. Coming in first, post 5. Cool Fitness. Taking second, post 8, CRB. Coming in third, post 3, Juice. And that game was brought to a merciful end off a tip. And we like to get rid of that as quick as possible and move on to the next thing.
Yes.
Look,
Doubles game.
when it's off, it's off. It's off, and that doesn't take anything away whatsoever from Cool Fitness's win. He managed to hold on to it and got it. But we obviously like to see better highlight than that. There are your prices. The trifecta, 583, $666 even. Quinella, that's first and second in any order, so that's 8-5 or 5-8, $43.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 5, a spectacular 7 doubles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Provides the second number for the pick 3. There are no scratches for Game 5. Post time is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Shout out to this week's fantasy winner, Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu scored a total of 119 points with his roster of singles players, Ron, Kubala, and Carballo, and doubles team Anderluck and Diaz. Ron earned 36 fantasy points, and the team of Anderluck and Diaz collected 33, making them 2 of the top 3 fantasy picks of the week. Kubala and Carballo finished in the top 10 with 23 and 27 fantasy points, respectively. Machu Picchu made some solid picks, using a collection of middle value players to earn the Week 6 victory and beat last week's winning total by 4 fantasy points. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so feel free to join at any time. The fantasy team with the highest points total at the end of each week wins a prize. This week, Machu Picchu is the new proud owner of a Magic City Jai-Alai hat. Plus, at the end of the Magic City season, a special grand prize will be given to the fantasy team with the most weekly wins overall. You can follow the Fantasy League and join in on the fun at any time by visiting fantasyhighlight.com. Join the league, draft your fantasy team, and start winning today.
And that was last week's fantasy highlight action, a review of the fantasy highlight for last week. We are underway for week number 7. Lineups lock at the beginning of the performance, that Thursday performance every week. Lineups have been locked for this week, and don't worry if you missed out this week. We are here every week through the rest of the season, and we have prizes available to the person that takes home that top spot in the weekly standings. And fantasyhighlight.com is the link if you would like to sign up. The contest for this week is underway, but we have a lot of weeks left in this season, so you are still very early if you would like to get in and start playing for your chance to win a weekly prize. And then as Lindsay talked about, the lovely Lindsay, in that little video there will be an overall prize given out to the winners as well. The person that wins the most overall weeks, so not just most total points. It's the person that wins the most weeks. That's very tough, being on top of the leaderboard multiple times. 60, 70 people, and that will still be growing. So if you've already won, that's a big advantage for that fantasy highlight prize. And for these weeks through June, the next 2 weeks, we'll be giving away those Magic City Jai-Alai hats as you saw in the fantasy video. And then the weekend of the 28th, we will have a Magic City Jai-Alai hat giveaway, but that hat will be signed by the doubles championship team. That is the concluding weekend of our first doubles tournament, part of the championship doubles series. So that winner of the last week of June is going to get a little bit bigger of a prize, a hat signed by the winning doubles team. And a little update for the fantasy highlight this week. Just some lineup stats. Who is frequently used? Who did people tend to avoid this week? See a couple people there with Ron, particularly not a good pick. He wasn't available. That probably means that 2 people or so did not update their team, but Ron not in action this week. The most popular pick, you have Carballo at coming in just under a third of the entries had Carballo. Makes sense. He was a $5 value coming off a pretty solid week. And without Ron in the lineup, that pick of Carballo, guys like Carballo, Kubala, Jedin, El Barba, those are some of the top guys of ownership, and people seem to have that nailed down pretty well. So see more of those middle value players towards the top of the ownership this week. Ikeda was the only $10 value in singles, and it seemed that only maybe 2 or 3 people took advantage of that for Ikeda. Douglas was downgraded to $9 in singles. Obviously attractive for some people. He's coming in at a little over 10% of the entries. And then those doubles teams, pretty spread out. Anderlecht and Diaz, Bueno and Tennessee, Douglas and Lamonti. Those top 3 doubles teams by in the money percentage are all pretty well balanced there.
I have a fantasy about highline.
Yes, please.
Would you like to hear my highline fantasy?
Please, indulge me.
I fantasize about highlight here, Magic City, without any underserves, without any missed easy catches, and where the shots land in properly.
You know what?
That's my fantasy. That's Stu's fantasy.
Stu's
highlight.
fantasy highlight.
That's right.
We're going to make the video for it.
And some days we come close. We really do. Some days we really come close. And that's one of the things that makes... Look, if you get frustrated watching, believe me, I get frustrated too, as do the players.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But realistically, we're in year 2.5 of a new program, and especially for those of you that have any professional experience or those of you who have amateur experience. One of the things that I alluded to last week was that, having been around amateur highlight literally my entire life, even though I've been away from it since I got into management, amateur highlight players do consistently have something in common, which is this inflated opinion of their own abilities.
Sure.
They come off the court.
Every
they come off the court
anyway,
like North Miami or Baez, and they watch Miami. It's like, oh no, I could totally play early games here. I could totally do that. I could totally. And I've seen that so many times. Oh my God! And the letters that I've gotten over the years. No, I could play against your guys at Fort Pierce. I could play against your guys at Ocala. And
you get you got letters like fan mail.
I've gotten,
it wouldn't be fan mail. Maybe
it's mail, letters, calls, people showing up wanting tryouts. No, and it's sometimes it's really because you don't want to burst anybody's bubble.
Yeah, that's right. But it is a lot harder.
That's one of the things that I'm so happy about this U.S. National Championship that we have coming at the end of July is that there's a few people who registered for that who says, oh no, I could kill anybody on the best person on your roster. I could destroy. It's like, okay, well, there's a few people who are in that tournament who will have a chance. So let's see what happens. That's less than a minute to go. But anyway, so my fantasy about highlight, my Stu's highlight fantasy, is well-played highlight without any drops or overserves. Form will come gradually. Less than a minute to go until we begin Game 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin game number 5, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts of post 1, Bueno and Tennessee. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Juice and Carballo. This is the second of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. There's a serve. We begin Game 5. Tennessee from the 12 line. Strong forehand. Carballo from the forehand at the 10 line. Carballo moves up, takes it on the right side. Hard throw to the inside. Bueno calls for it. That's a nice rebote by Bueno and a good catch by Carballo. Excellent throw by Carballo will score. That's a well-played point to start off this 5th game. Point 2. See what I mean? Sometimes the fantasy does happen. White shirts opposed 3 receiving. Here's Lamonte and Douglas. Bote comes low. Douglas takes it in the air. Strong carom thrown and scoring by Douglas. Point 3. Green shirts opposed 4 receive. CRB and Vuelo. Good catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Rabote coming out to CRB. Rabote swinging a miss at the 5 line. Point 3. 3 with 2 points, serving to the black shirts of post 5. Lamonte in this matchup is serving to Diaz and Anderluck. Catch on the forehand of Douglas. He goes deep. Anderluck from the 11 line. Nice backhand. Here's Douglas. Ball tipped in the back corner. Point 3. 3 with 3 points. Here's post 6. The yellow shirts receive. Ausier and Kubala. Kubala with a drop ball at the 13 line. Point 3. 3 with 4 points. Here's post 7. Cool Fitness and Jedden. Point 3. 3 with 5 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirts at post 8, El Barba and Ben. Good serve by Lamonte. Ben's there. Low runner to the inside, picked up by Douglas. Douglas goes deep. Rebote for El Barba. Douglas calls for the catch. Rifles it, crosses the wall, comes out. Ben makes the save. Douglas is there. Long cortada. Gonna score for Douglas. That thread the needle to the inside. Crossed the wall perfectly, just at the 9 line. Very well thrown. Point 3. Straight points to a possible game point for the white shirts of post 3, Lamonte and Douglas. Trying to stop them, Bueno and Tennessee. Good catch by Douglas. Powerful backhand. Here's Tennessee. Douglas from the forehand. Low and hard to the inside. Tennessee catches another one. Catch by Douglas. Douglas over the top. Bueno gets in there. Point 1. Play continues. Here's post 2. Juice and Carballo. Carballo on the catch. What a scoop by Tennessee. Even he doesn't know how he caught it. Here's Tennessee from the 11 line. There's a hard throw. Carballo should have taken it in the air but let it pass, then turned and missed the rebote. That's why you got to catch them when they're first coming to you. take 2 steps, catch the ball in the air. Excellent play, though, by Tennessee. With his eyes closed, he's telling me. Point 1, 1 with 4 points. Here's the 4 posts, CRB and Vuelo. Bueno takes it, rifles it back. Vuelo takes it in the air. Bueno back at the 10 line to make that catch. Vuelo again. That one missed the front wall. Point 1. Possible game point, red shirts at post 1. Bueno and Tennessee trying to stop them. Post 5, Diaz and Anderluck. Anderluck on the catch. Rifles it on the inside. Here's Tennessee. Diaz with a nice catch. Diaz with a nice 2-all. That hit the top of the pad. That is point and game to the red shirts at post 1. Bueno and Tennessee. 3 places, 2 shows. Coming in first, post 1, Bueno and Tennessee. Taking second, post 3, Lamonte and Douglas. Coming in third, post 2, Juice and Carballo. $2 quinella. That's 1-3. 1-3 or 3-1, $11.80. Trifecta 132 106 20. Trifecta is first, second, and third place finishing. In this case, 132. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 6. 6 minutes away.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Highline.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure. Oven mitts.
Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. Would be great.
Have you ever played highlight?
Actually lacrosse, but it's highlight for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho, this is Steve O. This is highlight.
Highlight is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a Cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And that was some highlight in pop culture. A lot of references you see there, and many more that aren't even in that video. May have to add to it at the end of the 2020 season. And hopefully there's going to be more references, and maybe if this blows up, could be a big part of the reason why. And you see some chatter in the chat about the doubles in those standings now. The team of Tennessee and Bueno with a big win there, so they are now within 3 games of the team of Douglas and Lamonti for first place. And yeah, what a comeback that really would be. I think it was, if we're going back, you got these double standings here. It was, wow, that team of Douglas and Lamonti at one point had 14 wins, and the closest team to them was 7. Yeah, 14-7 after week 3. In the last 2 weeks in those 2 games, it has really shifted. That team of Douglas and Lamonti with a 7-game lead is now cut in more than half. Only a 3-game lead over Tennessee and Bueno now, 20-17. That's going to be exciting coming down the stretch. We thought it would be a runaway now for first place. And then that team, Tennessee and Bueno, just sneaks up. Obviously, great front court play by Bueno. We talk about it a bunch. Tennessee, for the group of guys, I mean, the roster as a whole hasn't been playing particularly well on Thursdays, but Tennessee, always a guy that seems to bring the energy. He played very well in the backcourt there. And that's the difference. 17 wins for that team, 20 wins for Douglas and Lamonti, and then a couple of teams out there in third place, tied for third, Cubao and Asier and Carballo and Juice with 10, and they're going to need a big comeback to get into the money.
There is no one on the roster who takes serves like Bueno. We saw this in the practices. Obviously, we're starting to morph into front quarters and back quarters, and there's absolutely no question that Bueno is a front quarter.
Yep.
This was obvious before we started this doubles.
Was his father a front quarter?
Started off as a front quarter.
Okay.
Was dominant front quarter. Went to the back court. Not everybody who plays front court has the strength to go to the back court. And in Bueno's case, he takes the serve literally better than anyone else on the roster. Carballo takes a lot of serves, but when he plays the front court in doubles, he tends to drop quite a few.
Yeah, that last one on possible game point was right off the side wall. Just picked it right off. A really good catch.
With Tennessee doing such a good job, and Bueno with his backcourt, that's actually, even though they're a couple behind, they're going to be very difficult to beat in this doubles championship. I would say if any team could do it, it was that team, and they have certainly brought it every single doubles game since that week 3, the end of week 3, these last two weeks and a couple of games. It's been a joy to see them play, and their communication, the way that they work as a team is just it really is second to none. You see these other teams out there, and if you had the mic'd up doubles team, Tennessee and Bueno would be communicating 5, 6, 7 times more, 10 times more than some of those other teams, and that's a big difference in the win column as well. Less than 2 minutes to go for beginning of Game 6. Game 6, look at this post 8. We have a refreshed Ikeda. Ikeda took 2 days off, did some traveling, came back, is in an exceptionally good mood, and on the court in this practice, he just looked great.
I was going to say, he came out. He wasn't playing in the doubles game.
But then he does stupid crap like that. If you were watching, you saw him try to catch the ball between his legs because that's cool, which of course makes 0 sense. Douglas was trying to be cool, got whacked in the leg, had to tape it up.
Not very cool to be injured.
It's stupid.
Yeah, no.
It's silly. It is absolutely silly. Now, if of course, and as I've told them, if you're good enough to catch every ball that comes to your right side and left side and not make any mistakes, then I guess you can start the fancy stuff. But there's no one on this roster that's there yet.
Yes. And Ikeda working on a new nickname this week, the Barista, for his coffee making skills. He just comes in, guy's been out for a couple days. Yeah. First thing he does is just got the coffee ready. It's like he hasn't skipped a beat. And we appreciate that, obviously. And he must be, that's his secret stuff. He was drinking it, looked good, he looked hyped up again. So building off that week last week for Ikeda, in a short week, he finished in the money 10 out of his 12 games. So great
week. Let's see what he does now. We're ready to begin Game 6. Spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving red shirts of post 1. Shirt of post 1 is Tennessee. Receiving blue of post 2, Angela. There's the serve. We begin Game 6. It's a nice backhand by Anderluck. Tennessee on the rebote. Karam by Anderluck scores. Beautifully thrown, point 2. 2, first up on the board in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Number 22, Bueno receives. Robote left side by Bueno. Scoop by Anderluck. Low and hard scores. Point 2. This matchup has Anderluck serving to the green shirt of post 4, Jedden. Nice backhand throw into the Chula, but it comes out enough to be played for Robote. Robote fell short of the front wall, point 4. Jedden now serves to the black shirt of post 5, Carballo. Ball goes off the tip of Jedden Cesta, point 5. Here's post 6. The yellow shirt, Ben receives. Excellent catch by Ben. Low and hard, taken in the air by Carballo. Another great catch by Ben. Holding. Took the Cesta too far back. That's holding. Point 5. Forehand rebote by Carballo, thrown beautifully to the inside. El Barba hangs in there, makes a great save. Carballo was on it, didn't take it in the air, went for a scoop, missed it. Point 7. El Barba serves to the purple shirt of post 8. This matchup has Ikeda receiving. Rebote by El Barba, he makes the save. Here's Ikeda. Low and hard, caught by El Barba. Forehand rebote. Swing and a miss at the 8 line. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Tennessee. Excellent serve by Ikeda is going to score, point 8. Ikeda has 3 points. He serves the returning 3 post. Bueno. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Here's Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Rebote comes out. Forehand rebote turned at the 6 line. Bueno's there. That was a nice try by Bueno, but he had a little twitch and forced it out. Point 8. Possible game point here for post 8, Ikeda. Trying to stop him, Anderluck. Hard throw by Ikeda. Gonna score. Point and a perfect game for the purple shirt of post 8, Ikeda. 5 serves to 2. This is a playoff for second and third place. Great catch by Anderluck off an excellent serve by Carballo. Carballo for the rebote left side. Excellent catch by Anderluck. Carom by Anderluck. Catch by Carballo. Carambola by Carballo will score on the second bounce. Point in place to post 5. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 8-5-2. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 8, Ikeda. Taking second, post 5, Carballo. Coming in third, post 2, Anderluck. 8-5-2 is the official result for Game 6. Yep, Ikeda was looking particularly good in that warm-up.
Yeah, doesn't seem to have skipped a beat. Going all the way across the country. I think he's re-energized,
yeah,
actually.
I think he's come back feeling refreshed.
I think he had a streak, was it last week too, where he had maybe a couple perfect games in a row.
Perfect game that ran to a possible game point with perfect points.
So starts off this week pretty well too. So yeah, the Thursday Blues have not seemed to struck Ikeda. Maybe makes a little sense as the prices come up on the screen now.
Your Game 6, Quinella. That's first and second in any order. So that's 5-8 or 8-5. $18.40. Trifecta. That's the first, second, and third place finish. 102.60. And there's your pick 3. 5-1-8. 3 of 3 numbers returning. $812.80. That pick 3 becoming a very popular wager. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 8. Game 7, rather. See? I was rushing.
Got one more doubles.
Got one more before we get to the last 2. Game 7 is a spectacular 7 doubles match. Third doubles game in today's performance. No scratches. Post time. 8 minutes away.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highline.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai.
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is gonna pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And that was the trailer to the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle. It's about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City Casino. We hired and trained former athletes pretty much from scratch. All of them from scratch except Ikeda and Ron. And you won't see those guys in the documentary, but to check out Magic City Hustle, you go to MagicCityCasino.com under the Highlights tab, singular, not plural. Highlight tab, you can click that link to Magic City Hustle or just type MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser, and it'll take you to the webpage where you can make a purchase, one-time $5 fee for that documentary, and then enjoy it as many times as you like after that.
Were you talking about the documentary?
The documentary.
And that wasn't... I had to step away, and so I sat down and I heard something about the documentary. It's entertaining.
Very much.
Very entertaining.
I would put it up there with Willy Wonka in entertainment.
What?
Yeah, I was.
That is sacrilegious. So now you
sacrilege. Now we got to take it back.
That is sacrilegious.
But But we had to get the Willy Wonka chatter going again, just to tell the people
like
that
in
the
pantheon of film, Nate the Great and Gene Wilder toss up.
Top two. Yeah, it's not even close. No, we'll backtrack from that ridiculous statement, but it is a really good documentary. There are different categories. You can't even compare you can't compare Willy Wonka, but it is an award-winning documentary. Definitely check it out. You get a lot of emotions. You'll laugh. You'll cry.
Weep. It's more weep.
Weep. Yeah.
It's not very sad. There's a couple tear-jerking moments.
Tear-jerking moments.
A father trying to play highline for the first time and struggling with his kids. I mean, there's some neat stories there. There really are.
Storylines there too. Yeah, that's Cool Fitness's daughter you're referring to. She's the star of that trailer. Every time someone brings it up, he's like, "Who's the one that's talking about getting the money?" Yeah, that I was like, everyone has asked me in that trailer. She really steals the show.
No, across the board, these are good guys. There's absolutely no question about it. And we have 3 minutes till we begin game number 7. Game 7 is now just 3 minutes away. So did you like Willy Wonka?
Yeah, I was going to say, we got a couple minutes. I did really enjoy. I told you, the first thing I said is I was just genuinely smiling, genuinely happy. Watching that movie. And it makes me feel like a really bad person. I'm talking about this on the air, but Charlie Bucket is just the most pure, innocent soul. And you're just like, everything this kid does, you're like, I'm a terrible person. Like, that was the theme playing over and over in my head. I'm like, how old is this? How old is he supposed to be? I was like 10, maybe?
I think 10.
8? Yeah, like 8, 10.
No, I think
maybe older.
I put him like probably just sub 13.
Yeah.
So it's like 12, something like that. I don't know how he's written. However, you want to give yourself a real culture shock?
Yeah.
Look those kids up now.
Oh, God.
Actually, one of the kids just passed away within the last 2 years. But no, one Charlie Bucket.
Yeah.
The actual actor. I used
to
know the name.
I feel like I'm the one that should be.
He's a veterinarian in upstate New York. Yeah, That's what he's done.
He's still helping people. Yeah.
See, knowing all these things is what's made my life just so interesting.
I was gonna say, that's a good fact, but he's still helping people, and I still feel like I'm a bad person. He's a vet. He's doing all this. He's 10 years old. Unbelievable. Supporting the family. Crazy. But no, outside of that, just
I of
singing.
Course completely identify with Gene Wilder. I've been working my whole life just to be able to withdraw and retire into some big building, and for me those were highlight frontons. And everybody will tell you, Stu always had a really nice office in the I did. My offices were great. Miami Highlight, I had a beautiful office. I put it together. I did the painting myself. Fort Pierce, beautiful office. And try to get me out of that office. Good luck.
Right. I say one of these days
then I came here and they surrounded me with glass and everybody wants to talk. But fortunately, it's time to begin Game 7. We're ready to begin our 7th game, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. How about this? A Magic City hat for anyone who knows the color of my office, the predominant color of my office at the former Miami Highlight. Serving in the red shirts, post 1. Asier and Kubala receiving the blue at post 2. Diaz and Anderluck. Anderluck on the forehand. Robote missed, point 2. Here's white shirt of post 3. Cool Fitness and Jedden. Strong forehand throw by Cool Fitness. Here's Anderluck with a nice pickup at the 13 line. He goes deep from the forehand. Jedden on the Robote. Robote by Diaz. He got in there nicely. Here's Jedden in the front court. Anderluck, good catch. Hard throw to the inside. Hooked Robote by Jedden, point 2. 2 with 2 points. Here's post 4, the green shirts, Bueno and Tennessee. That's an excellent serve by Diaz. He kept it away from Bueno on the serve. Anderluck from the 13 line. Never had control of that ball. It was a very difficult catch on the right side. Ball didn't stop. Point 4. In this matchup, Bueno serves to the black shirts of post 5, El Barba and Ben. Powerful, powerful backhand by Ben. Robote by Bueno. Ben for the Robote. Bueno's on it. Has it on the forehand. Hard throw. Ben catches it in the air. Nice catch. Strong backhand again. Bueno on the run. Backpedaling. Throws the Robote from the 3 line. Bueno takes it on the forehand. Hard throw. Catch by Ben. Karen by Ben does not open up. Bueno's got it in the middle of the court. El Barba calls for the Robote, plays it back. Tennessee from the forehand. There's a hard throw. Scoop attempt missed by Ben, point 4. Now receiving the yellow shirts of post 6, Juice and Carballo. Strong backhand by Carballo. Robote coming out. Forehand Robote turned by Bueno. Carballo's there. Point 6. This matchup has Juice serving to the pink shirts of post 7, Lamonte and Douglas. Takes a funny bounce off the front wall. Douglas comes back over the top. Carballo for the Robote. Costado throw by Douglas. That's a great pickup by Lamonte. Good catch by Carballo. Douglas took his eye just off the ball and it bounced off the Cesta. Point 6. Here's post 8, the purple shirts, CRB and Vuelo. What a catch by Vuelo. Carballo for the Robote. He lets it pass to Juice, who puts it inside. Vuelo was hanging around in the backcourt way too far. He needed to move in on that. Point 6. 6 with 3 points. Here's post 1, Asier and Kubala. Rebote forehand for Carballo. Kubala makes the catch at the 11 line. Did not have control of the ball and dropped it. Point 6. Possible game point for Juice and Carballo. Trying to stop them are Jedden and Cool Fitness. Carballo did not take it coming the front way, went for Rebote and threw it into the pad. Pad's especially bad with that one. Point 3. Play continues. 3 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 2, Diaz and Anderluck. Anderluck moves up on the ball, but missed the catch. Point 3. 3 with 4 points. Receiving post 5, black shirts, El Barba Ben. Barba picked the serve, threw it hard, and scored. Point 5. 5 serves, returning 4 post. Bueno and Tennessee. Big backhand by Tennessee. El Barba calls for the rebote. Bueno's got it. Back to the inside he goes. Here's Ben from the 11 line. Bueno makes the catch. Hard backhand throw. Great catch by Ben. Tennessee from the 12 line. Nice and high. Ben pulls it out of the air on the forehand. Bueno, midcourt, makes the catch. Ben with another good catch. Ball rule tipped in the front court, point 5. Five with 4 points. Here's post 7. Pink shirts, Lamonte and Douglas. Point 5. Possible game point. Black shirts at post 5. El Barba and Ben trying to stop them. Post 8. Purple shirts. CRB and Vuelo. Catch by Ben. Nice forehand rebote by CRB. Here's Ben. Nice hard throw. CRB on the rebote. Midcourt placement. El Barba missed it in the front court. Dropped it. Point 8. Play continues. 8 serves. Post 1. The red shirts. Asier and Kubala. Excellent catch by Kubala. Deep in the backcourt. Here's Vuelo with a tip ball on the left side. Point 1. Asier serving in this matchup to post 6. Powerful backhand by Carballo. Gets by Kubala and scores. Point in game, post 6. 5 places, 3 shows. Results from Game 7 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Juice and Carballo. Taking second, post 5, El Barba and Ben. Coming in third, post 3, Cool Fitness and Jedin. There are your prices. The high five, 75186. 4 of 5 numbers, returning $440.80. Carryover jackpot, $1,891.20. Even though it's $1,800 in the jackpot, it is guaranteed at $2,000 for a minimum payout if you are the one person who wins the high five. The Quinella, the $1 price. Quinella, first and second in any order, 5-6 or 6-5, $87.70. Trifecta, 653, $728.60. That's first, second, and third place finishing. And $2 on 6 to win, returned $18. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 8. Game 8 is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 8. 8 minutes away. 7 minutes, rather.
I think the announcer's curse with these doubles is, well, maybe not a curse. It may be the wrong word, but just whatever I say, I guess the opposite happens. So at first, they said runaway for Douglas and Lamonti after 2 weeks. Tennessee and Bueno just storm up the leaderboard. Now we got a good race for first place, right? I officially declared today maybe a 2-pony race in Tennessee and Bueno, whoever's going to get first, second out of those two. And then that team of Carballo and Juice just wins 2 of the games in the matinee and gives them 11 for this doubles tournament. So now they're 6 behind Tennessee and Bueno and 9 games behind Douglas and Lamonti, but still not over. They must have heard us and playing really well. Carballo and Juice, that is, 2 victories to go along with the show. They're in the money in all 3 of the doubles games today. The only team to do so. And another interesting point, the team that is placed twice today, Douglas and Lamonti. So, how to turn those places into wins and wins the places over the course of, the long season for singles. Those are much more important in doubles as well. Turn those places into wins. Douglas and Lamonti could have opened up a nice little lead there, but Tennessee and Bueno pick up 1, and Carballo and Juice get 2 in the matinee. So that lead now down to 3 for the doubles. I think the fans want in on this what color was Stu's office game. Unfortunately, someone has already won. They have texted in the correct answer, so the hat has been given away.
That's an amazing thing. That our executive producer guessed that.
First guess.
No, I mean, I've been out of that office. In fact, that office doesn't even exist at Miami Highline. Well, Miami Highline doesn't exist anymore. Now it's casino something or other. But, the office was purple.
Purple.
It had a purple accent wall, I guess.
Yeah.
It was like a purple and a gold.
Very royal. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Like
it was a little regal.
Like the Lakers, yeah.
I guess it was kind of regal. I went to Home Depot and I looked through the paint samples, and they have, Home Depot's good about that. And I mean, so is Lowe's.
Yeah.
But You look at the paint samples, and they have two colors next to it that look nothing like each other, but they look nice with each other.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like,
they're
this
very
is your
helpful.
trim. This is your wall. And I was like, okay. I even got a chair rail in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's next level stuff.
Yeah, no. Out of my own pocket.
Sure.
Believe me, Florida Gaming did not go break doing my office. Did not go broke doing my office. But no, and then it's always been. I used to have a little bit of a difficult time getting there, but once I was there, there were several times at Miami Highlight where I literally spent. I checked in as assistant general manager. We were preparing for a tournament or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd stay 20 hours, 23 hours straight.
Wow.
I got my best.
Did they put a little air mattress in there for you?
No,
they got a little pole. What's the bed that comes out of the wall?
Oh, Murphy bed.
The Murphy bed. Yeah,
Murphy bed.
Yeah.
Murphy bed would have been good actually.
Yeah. See, that's.
But no, there was no Murphy bed.
Just getting the juices.
It's always been one of those people that when you have stuff to do, you just do it until it's done. Especially if you have a deadline.
Yeah. Very much the same way.
But the old Miami Highlight is an eerie place to hang around in the middle of the night. Fort Pierce, not so much. Fort Pierce is like a big metal box.
Especially the dark purple one. You got purple. You know, it would be cool. But fits the Willy Wonka theme. Makes sense.
Yes.
And you see the payouts there for the Mighty Ocho. Staggering. Look at that.
Those aren't payouts. Those are...
No, those are the...
2 minutes to go before we
consolation.
begin.
Yeah, 2 of 8, 3 of 8 there. It's a tough day too. They talk about the play is a little up and down. You don't know who's going to really come out strong on that Thursday. Also makes it tough with the gaming too. You see there only 2 of 8. You've been getting 4 of 8, 5 of 8, sometimes even 6 of 8 pretty consistently.
I think we have a pattern. This first day back after 3 days is a little bit of a push for a lot of the players.
Yeah, and that afternoon performance always, historically this season has really just skyrocketed the quality of play. So 9 more games, well, not way more than 9 more games. We got 11 more games to go for the day, but only 2 more in this performance.
That's right. If
yes.
you've had fun as we've had fun, we will be back at 4 o'clock after we do these last 2 games. We're going to do it all over again. And hopefully do it better. I have no idea how she would guess purple. I
think when you preface it with "you'll never guess," then that rules out the Roy G. Biv colors up and down.
Roy G. Biv, what's that?
Yeah, the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Violet is purple.
It's not purple. Violet.
I could have said fuchsia just to be difficult.
I guess violet is. Wow, Willy Wonka.
Lindsay needs to have a microphone.
Yeah, we need to get
our
Lindsay
producer
on.
needs to have
I guess I don't know my colors.
Violet,
I thought
you're turning
violet, purple.
Violet.
Yeah.
That was a great. I love stupid language like that. That is just great.
Play on words. We're great.
Violet.
Alliteration. We got it all for you here on the Highlight Channel.
Yep. I know. Willy Wonka, a great big OSHA nightmare. We're ready to begin Game 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1, Douglas. Receiving blue at post 2, Bueno. No, seriously, OSHA would have closed him down in a heartbeat. There's Douglas to serve. We begin Game 8. The hard backhand throw by Douglas. Here's Bueno. Scoop, missed, point 2. White shirt at post 3 receives. Carballo. Bueno from the left side. Carballo. Soft touch on the rebote. Bueno picks it up. Dropped it. Point 3. Our next matchup has Carballo serving to the green shirt at post 4, Ikeda. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Caught by Ikeda, and Ikeda's carom scores. That was nice. And Carballo head first into the screen. Missed it. Black shirt at post 5 receiving. Here's El Barba. That's a good catch by El Barba. Backhand from the 11 line. Robote sets up for Ikeda. Nice throw by Ikeda. Scoop by El Barba. Ikeda gets that to the outside. Carom by El Barba scores. Well thrown. 0.5. El Barba will now serve to the yellow shirt at post 6, Anderluck. Point 5. Five serves, post 7, Kubala. Kubala from the left side. He goes deep. Robote for El Barba. To the overhead screen. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Wearing the purple shirt to post 8. This matchup has Kubala serving to Ben. Good catch by Ben. Hard backhand. Robote coming out. Kubala's there. Low and inside. Ben gets down there, makes the catch. Comes back with a 2-all over the shoulder. That scores. It's still going, in fact. 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All points are now worth double. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 1. Douglas. Strong backhand throw, a long line drive by Douglas. That's a great Robote save by Ben. Here's Douglas outside of the court at the 9 line. Cortada scores 0.1. Wong with 2 points, serving to post 2. Here's Bueno. Strong forehand Robote throw by Douglas. Bueno goes deep. Robote comes again, this time a little bit more shallow. That clipped the side wall, went right to Bueno. Robote fired by Douglas. Caught by Bueno. Douglas, great catch. Hard throw. And it scores. 0.1. Douglas now serves to the white shirt of post 3, Carballo. What a serve by Douglas, bouncing into the corner. Robote fired to the inside. Carballo's there with a hop. Douglas, good catch. Douglas blasts this reverse. Carballo on the 1.
Wow.
That's what happens when you throw a home run. That was excellent. Well played by Carballo. Beautifully played by Carballo. Tejada Rebote, exactly what to throw there. Point 3. 3 has 3 points. Here's post 4. Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Back to the inside he goes. Carballo from the 9 line. Ball tipped by Ikeda. Point 3. Possible game point for the white shirt at post 3. Carballo trying to stop him. Post 6. Anderluck. Ball knocked away by Carballo. Point 6. Sixers to post 5. El Barba. Ball tipped off the serve. Point 6. Receiving post 7. Kubala. It's another really hard serve by Anderluck. A great catch by Kubala. Anderluck hanging out in the back to make that catch. He goes for an outside placement. That lands in and scores. What a shot. Point 6. Possible game point for post 6. Anderluck trying to stop him. Post 8. Ben. Anderluck from the 9 line. There's the carom. It does not open up. Ben catches it. Ben with a nice throw. Good catch by Anderluck. Low backhand. Caught in the air by Ben. Ben goes deep. Rebote coming all the way out. If that would have connected like we said, like we often say, would have counted. Point 8. Eight with 3 points. Ben with 3 points, rather, serving to post 2. In this matchup, we have Bueno receiving. Underserve. Ooh. Point 2. Here's Douglas. Oh, hard reverse by Douglas, caught by Bueno. Douglas moves up on the ball, takes it in the air, rifles it inside, and there's no stopping that one. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1. Douglas trying to stop him. Ikeda. Point and game. Red shirt of post 1. Douglas. 6 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order finish 1, 6, 3. Results are official. Coming in first, post 1, Douglas. Taking second, post 6, Anderluck. Coming in third, post 3, Carballo. 1, 6, 3 is the official order of finish. Your Mighty Ocho, 437-51861, 3 of 8 numbers, returning 180. Carava Jackpot, $1,362. $2 Quinella, 1-6. That's first and second in any order, so that's 1-6 or 6-1, $34.60. The Trifecta, 1-6-3, $149.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 9, a spectacular 9 Superfecta match. It's our only Superfecta game in today's performance, returning cash on first through 4th place. No scratches in game 9. Post time, 8 minutes away.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the off-season practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want, and I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day. And so I'm going to push to be the best again, but we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And there was Douglas. That win for Douglas now giving him 27 singles victories on the season to go along with his 20 in doubles play with Lamonti. A particularly good season for Douglas, although he has been struggling a little bit. Got the one post there and came around a couple times for an unlikely of victories, but gets it done, and number 27 there for Douglas.
And question was raised regarding post positions. There's an easy explanation. Post positions are assigned by random draw. The player manager, matchmaker, puts players into the individual games. And usually we have our strongest players that play later in the performance. Weaker players play earlier in the performance. However, once they're assigned to a game, the computer automatically randomizes them. Right. And this has been the preferred method of organizing post positions for players since 88 was when it was an issue, or when it became an issue, but it's been done that way since the early 90s. Yeah. So I think that's when it was finalized, out of the mess that was created in 1988 for the entire world of highline. And so it's done by computer randomization. Most places do it by computer randomization. Some places do it by bolida, shaking of the balls and rolling them out, with a player watching. But ours is done by computer randomization. So if, as I think I read, I'm not sure if I read it, if something deserves to be shot, shoot the computer.
Yes.
Game 9, just 3 minutes away.
And before we get into that Superfecta 9-point singles match, well, we got a little video explaining the difference between this Game 9 and all the others that you have seen today. Here it is.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that was an explanation of Spectacular 9 scoring, which will be the scoring format for this 9th and final game of the performance only. And a lot of stuff in the chat. Some funny. I mean, the fans are getting funnier and funnier by the day as we give them a little more stuff about us. They pick up on it, and it's really funny.
No one wants to know anything about me, and I like it that way. I prefer that.
We'll keep, but
I really do. I overshare as is, just because I think randomly.
I tend to do that as well.
They said that they wanted a new approach to announcing and conversation between games, and for 2 years I had no idea what they were talking about.
Right.
And then Scott said, "Well, try." So we've been trying, and unfortunately, there's been positive feedback. So now they want more of it. I'm running out of stuff. I really am. I mean, I've talked about my psych meds, or lack thereof. You've watched Willy Wonka. I mean,
just storylines are going to keep they're going to keep popping up throughout the season, though. Little things. You never know what's going to happen in the world. So anything, and then. Obviously, both of us very tangential thinkers, so any little comment in the chat there could spark a whole plethora of ideas that we can then go even more deeper tangents in. So I think we'll be okay. We can do it.
Tell you what, let's start this game so we can finish this and then move on to the afternoon practice. This is game number 9, a spectacular 9 Superfecta match. Played to 9, that's 9 points. Lots of 9s there. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, Jedin. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Kubala. There's the serve. We begin our 9th game. Robote left side by Jedin. Missed at the 8 line. Point 2. In our next matchup, Kubala will serve to the white shirt of post 3, Ben. Robote forehand by Kubala. Ben moves up on it, takes it on the right side, sends it over Kubala's head. Robote left side by Kubala. Ben reaches out and makes a great catch. A hard throw follows. Kubala, nice Robote. Ben choosing to take it on the forehand, throws a carom, and it scores. That is a great series of throws we just witnessed between Kubala and Ben. Well played by both players, point 3. Green shirt of post 4, Carballo receives. Low and hard. Ben's there. Catch by Carballo. Carballo over the top. Ben from the 10 line, rolling his back. Sends out a carom. Carballo's got it. That is a beautiful, picture-perfect cortada by Carballo that scores. Well thrown, point 4. Black shirt of post 5, Vanderluck receives. Carballo from the 10 line. Catch by Anderluck. Back to the inside, Anderluck goes. Carballo hops up the wall, makes the catch, puts it back inside. Anderluck's there. Anderluck goes deep from the forehand. 2-all. Red by Anderluck. He does a Carballo flip to get it back on Carballo. That's interesting. Forehand Robote by Anderluck. That took an interesting bounce. Here's Carballo from the 11 line. Anderluck with a hop makes the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Carballo's there. Carballo goes to the inside. Anderluck's there with a drop. Point 4. Well played by both players. Receiving post 6. This matchup has Carballo serving to Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. To the inside. Carballo lets another Ide get away from him and miss the Robote again. Point 6. Six is serving to the pink of post 7, Bueno. Forehand rebote, hook down low. Bueno's there. Ikeda gets out of the way, gets in a position to make the catch. Bueno from the 9 line. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Bueno. Ikeda with a hard throw to the inside. Bueno's got it in the air. Rebote forehand. Stayed away from the overhead screen. Ikeda from the left side. Bueno on the catch. There's the backhand. Rebote comes to the forehand of Ikeda. He plays it back, and it scores. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, number 13, Douglas. Catch by Ikeda. He goes deep. Forehand rebote by Douglas. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda to the inside. Douglas is there. Rebote is on the wall. Douglas made the save. It's going to take a bounce all the way to the 9 line. Ikeda from the left side. Strong forehand rebote by Douglas. Caught by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. That was the right throw. Just didn't execute it right. It hit the pad. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Jedin. Strong forehand rebote, picked up by Jedin. Jedin goes deep from the left side. Rebote by Douglas, fired right up the inside to score. Point 8. Douglas now with 3 points. He serves to the returning 2 post, Kubala. It's a nice backhand throw by Kubala. Douglas makes the rebote. Kubala's there. Tip ball. Point 8. Douglas now has 5 points, but remember, 9 points are needed to win a Superfecta game. Receiving, post 3. Ben. Catch by Douglas. Douglas got too much of the sidewall and sent that costado out of play. Point 3. Ben has 3 points. He serves to post 5. Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck at the 8 line. Looked like he was going outside. Wow, that took a Magic City bounce and is going to score. Yeah, that wasn't planned, but it worked. Point 5. Anderluck serves to Carballo. It's a beautiful serve by Anderluck. Nice high bouncer. Catch by Anderluck at the 9 line. He goes deep. Carballo. Hooked the rebote into the pad. Point 5. 5 with 4 points. Here's post 7, Bueno. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Bueno cuts it off at the 9 line. He goes deep. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Bueno's there. Bueno plays it lower off the left side. Good forehand rebote by Anderluck. Bueno's there. Ball tipped away by Bueno, point 5. 5 with 6 points. This matchup has Anderluck serving to Ikeda. Ikeda from the forehand. Anderluck scoops. Powerful throw by Anderluck. That's a good catch by Ikeda. Scoop by Anderluck. Hard throw to the inside again. Ikeda's there. Reverse from the 8 line. Rebote coming all the way out. Ikeda makes the catch. Excellent effort by Anderluck. He gets up in time. Here's Ikeda. What a point. Excellent effort by Anderluck to try to make that point. Points awarded 2. Ikeda. Beautiful throw by Jedden. Ikeda on the rebote. It's chipped. Point 6. 6 with 6 points, but don't forget, 9 points needed to win a Superfecta game. Here's post 2. Kubala. Diving save for the forehand rebote by Ikeda. Kubala moves up, makes the catch, throws a carom. Ikeda read it, stopped it, got tied up in the screen. Yeah, that's frustrating. Good effort, though. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 8. Douglas. Powerful backhand. That hit the overhead screen. Kubala with 5 points, serving to post 3, Ben. Catch by Kubala. Ben. Backhand. Kubala goes to the floor. That's a beautiful throw by Kubala. Very nice. Ben showing some good control there on the left side. Kubala from the 11 line. Point 2. Gives us our first possible game point here for the 9th game for post 2. Kubala trying to stop him. Carballo. Excellent catch by Carballo. Scoop by Carballo. That's a good way to get killed, but he got the ball. Excellent catch by Kubala, and again, just looking to get hit with the ball. Catch by Kubala. Carballo on the forehand. Good catch by Kubala on the left side. Nice backhand. Carballo's there. Rebote turned from the left side of Kubala. Carballo got him. Point 4. 4 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 7. Bueno. Bueno with a nice backhand. Carballo, beautiful forehand. Rebote goes wall to wall. Bueno, forehand Rebote save. Carballo on the run. Point 4. 4 with 6 points. 5 has 6 points. This matchup has Carballo serving to Andrew Luck. Ball tipped away, point 5. Possible game point here for Andrew Luck in the black shirt at post 5. Trying to stop him, Jedin. That, safe to say, is an overserve. Point 1. Play continues. And that's the opposite. That's a underserve. Point 6. Possible game point for Ikeda, post 6. Trying to stop him, post 8. Douglas. Powerful, powerful throw by Douglas. Ikeda's got it. Douglas with the big backhand. Rebote by Ikeda. Douglas again on the left side. Hard to the back wall. Rebote comes low. Forehand Rebote by Ikeda. Douglas is there. Backhand from the 8 line. Forehand Rebote up, up, and away. Point 8. Possible game point here for Douglas in post 8. Trying to stop him, Ben. Good catch by Ben. Nice backhand. Rebote by Douglas. Catch by Ben. Karam off the court. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to post 8. Douglas. 5 serves to 6. This is a playoff for second and third place. 2 automatically takes fourth place. What a serve and what a catch by Ikeda. That was a great serve by Anderluck. Anderluck goes deep. Ikeda looks excited to make that rebote. Big smile on his face. Ikeda from the forehand looks at Anderluck. Why, we don't know, but he throws it back. Hard throw by Anderluck. That scores. Point and place to post 5. 6 shows. 2 takes the quad. Unofficial order finish. 8-5, 6-2. Coming in first, post 8, Douglas taking second, post 5, Anderluck coming in third, post 6, Ikeda taking the quad, post 2, Kubala. 8-5-6-2 is now the official order of finish for Game 9. See a lot of guys practicing. Didn't anybody tell them that the game was over?
Just can't keep these guys off the court. They want to get better for the afternoon, so that's why they're out there getting some extra reps in. All these feature game guys.
That's right. Yes. Jedin, Anderluck, Kubala, Nikita all on the court. Our prices from Game 9 are as follows. The Quinella, 5-8 or 8-5. That's first and second in any order, $24. The Trifecta, 8-5-6. First, second, and third place finishing $285.60. And the Superfecta, 8-5-6-2, $198.60. Okie dokie. So, this was our first performance back after 3 days, and we do have a little bit of a pattern sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes where it takes us a little while to warm up. No doubt that we had some fantastic points played throughout the performance. We really did. We also had some mistakes.
Yes.
Some overserves, some underserves. An underserve in singles is sacrilegious. You should never see the players understood that.
Yeah.
The first year, it's I would just turn beet red and just no, because there's no reason unless your Cesta breaks or here sometimes our glass behaves a little funny. You'll hit a bolt and it'll die, but you should never see an underserve in singles. There's just no reason.
It's kind of like in golf when you don't even get a putt to the hole. He never has a chance to go in.
Really?
So you never even have a chance. It makes see.
There are just certain things that should never happen, right?
Right. Exactly.
So we're gonna wind this up and get ready to do it again. Andrew, I'm very glad you saw Willy Wonka.
I'm
There'll be a
glad,
test
too.
later in the afternoon.
I'm prepared.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Thursday matinee performance of Live Highline in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again in just a little while when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 4 p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel and let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat. Feel free to participate. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you will join us again at 4 p.m. this afternoon. Goodbye, till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.